Yes, I was in a car accident this weekend. It's classic Asian stereotype. Problem, though, that I didn't think of is how much rain has been accumulating. Most of the time you hydroplane, you're kind of good, right? The car locks up and the whole wheel, I'm talking, when you know in Tokyo, you know, like it just completely spins by itself on some fucking AI shit. And I'm doing 360 spins and I hit, bang, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? That wall did not fuck with me. And at this point, I'm in the mud. Came out the mud though, you know what I'm saying? I turned my car off because it's smoking a little and I'm not trying to make a real Fast and Furious movie and the like car explodes and shit. I started meditating. I was just sitting crisscross applesauce in my car because it's so fucking cold. And one of the craziest things happened. A guy pulled over. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 83 of the Chewing Grounds podcast. It's your boy Loon here. And yeah, I survived a car accident this weekend. Let's talk about that, man. Again, this is a solo episode. I wanted to do kind of a filler episode because I have to postpone my college tour, which I was going to go on. But I think I'm going to have a few guests lined up instead and then do the college tour once my car situation gets figured out. But yes, I was in a car accident this weekend. It's classic Asian stereotype shit, you know what I'm saying? I was Tokyo drifting it up. But no. All jokes aside, this weekend I was in Charlotte for, one, I was in there for a date, but also it was my cousin, Michelle. You guys know, she's been on the podcast a couple times. Michelle's birthday. And yeah, the night after her birthday, I decided I went to my sister's place in Charlotte area and got all my things because I stayed the night there before. And I was like, you know what? I'm honestly tired. I didn't really drink. I think I had like 2 drinks over like 4 hours. And so I'm like sober, not tired at all. And I was like, yo, like I'm just going to drive home. And the problem, though, that I didn't think of is how much rain has been accumulating because it wasn't even raining hard in Charlotte at the time. And this had just happened Saturday morning, so technically midnight, so Sunday. But so the rain, it was a very consistent rain throughout the night that's been like accumulating for like 4 or 5 hours. It's one of those rainy days where it's like, it sucks because there's puddles outside and stuff, but it's not like halting rain, like just pelleting. But I didn't really account for this. And I guess a little bit of it is my just stupidity and ignorance towards the fact of like just risking it. Because most of the time when it rains, I'm driving and like maybe the car hydroplanes a little bit, but I'm like, I'm fine. You know, because you've had most of your experiences are like that. But Henny The Honda did not come through today or that day. At 2 a.m., I drove out, expected to be back in Greensboro at 3:30 a.m., and I usually sleep at 4 anyways. So I was good to go, 30 minutes out, 2:30, and I'm on I-485, I think so, I-85, going towards Greensboro, and I'm on the right lane by the exits. And next thing you know, so like I had hydroplaned a little bit going up to this point, like bits and pieces there. But most of the time you hydroplane, you're kind of good, right? The fucking car, and my car's front wheel drive, it's a Honda Accord Sports, locks up and the whole wheel, I'm talking, when you know in Tokyo, you know, like it just completely spins by itself on some fucking AI shit. And I'm doing 360 spins. And I'm going into the median lane, and it's one of those like big like 4-laner highways, I think, or three or 4-lane freeways with the median where it's like a grass ditch, and it's a wide median, almost as big as like 2 lanes, and it's a ditch style, and then there's like this little like 3-wire gate inside. It's not concrete. Thank God it wasn't one of those concrete walls, because if it was a concrete wall, I'd be fucked. I would have actually been hurt. But it was a gate with like 3 metal wires. And so I spin and I hit, bang, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? That wall did not fuck with me. And my car hit it. And so I'm like, it happens so fast. You know, these situations, it's like fucking 5 or 10 seconds. I'm like, woo, Tokyo drift, boom. And then it like, kind of like a little like what is it called? An after moment hit with the back of the car too, but it wasn't that bad. And at this point, I'm in the mud. Came out the mud though, you know what I'm saying? Your boy came out the mud, but with my Doc Martens, them shits are dirty now. I gotta clean them bitches. But so I'm in the mud and I'm just sitting there, and I'm actually much more calm than I feel like I would have been if I was in my like teenage years. I was kind of just sitting there like, fuck, oh, this sucks. Another thing I'm gonna have to deal with. But I was just really thankful that I was like alive. and not hurt at all. Like you could, the car door is concaved in. Luckily, that you can even hear the mirror moved a little bit, but it didn't like shatter or anything. And at this point in the car accident, I'm staring at my car because like I turned my car off because it's smoking a little, and I'm not trying to fucking make a real fucking Fast and Furious movie and it, like car explodes and shit. But so at this point, I'm just sitting there, and it's fucking freezing cold, by the way, guys. Like it's really cold. It's 2:30 a.m. and I'm just sitting there, car off, and I'm like, fuck. All right, well let's I got 30% battery on my phone. I'm like, all right, strategies. Hey, Sora, what's up, buddy? You just gonna make a appearance like that and not say anything? You rude ass motherfucker. My little baby. Oh, he just got scared. Anyway, so at this point, I'm like, I'm calling I call my insurance. I let them know what's up, and they're like, okay, call the police and report it, and then we put it in our files to open a claim. And then Monday we'll look at it, and then we'll go from there. And I call the police, and the police department directs me to the highway patrol, which is like troopers and shit, which not my favorite people. Definitely been in trouble by the troopers before, but speeding and stuff like that. But so look. Oh, also another note: I was not speeding. I was actually driving under the speed limit, where I think that if I was speeding or like driving 70 or I was driving 50 or 55 on a 60, and if I was speeding, I think I could have been actually hurt. I don't know too much. There's a lot of factors that could have played in a part. Like I don't know how well my oil gauge and all that stuff. But anyway, so I'm looking at my car, and I call the police. They put it in, and they said, hey, they're going to send out someone as soon as possible, right? So I'm just sitting there, and a thing that I noticed is so my oil light's on, and I'm searching up like how dangerous is that? And they're like, bro, if you drive on your oil light is on, you could fucking like the engine could explode. I don't know if that's fucking true or not, but I turn off the car. I'm fucking terrified, guys. I turn off the car, and it's fucking cold as fuck, bro. I feel like I'm in fucking Antarctica, and this shit wet and cold, and it's just sitting there like, goddamn, what am I gonna do now? So I'm killing time by actually not even doing anything. I started meditating. I was just sitting crisscross applesauce in my car because it's so fucking cold, and I didn't have much like layers on me. I had like a hoodie, but that was it. I'm fucking freezing, just sitting like this, like started manifesting shit, doing my routine, and one of the craziest things happened. So after an hour of just sitting like that, and also my car will not cut on again. I would do it just to try to charge my phone. No longer cuts on. So my phone is at 30% battery, maybe like 27 at the time. I can't even use it to watch like Netflix or some shit to kill time because that is risking it dying, right? Essentially. So I'm fucking terrified. I'm like, God, all right, fuck. Hopefully my phone holds out. So I'm just sitting here meditating, and I see a guy pull over, and I do want to shout out this person because he is a fucking legend. Man, such a fucking king. His name is Vedant. I'm totally butchering this because the motherfucker Indian, I say. Vedant Raval? Man, I'm sorry, bro. You're probably listening to this because I'm going to send you this, Dude, you are a fucking king, legend. And, the great thing about finding kings like this is they're the unsung heroes because they're not even doing it for clout or any bullshit. But this dude pulls over, 28-year-old, like, I think 28, Indian dude who speaks, like, super fluent, has slight accent, but super fluent English and everything. He went to school here, and he just pulled over and put his window down. He was like, yo, you good? I was like, yeah. Well, I explained to him the whole situation that I just explained to you guys, and he goes, well, shit, is there anything I can do? And I was like, I was honestly going to be like, nah, it's okay, man. I didn't want to bother him. But then I thought about it. I was like, hold up, do you have an iPhone charger? And he did. So I sat there charging my phone, and I'm just talking to him. I called the police one more time because at this point it's 45 minutes of a wait. It's 3:15 a.m. Okay, I've been in the fucking freezing cold for 45 minutes just sitting in my car that's fucking like kind of broken, like not door can't even fully close. So I'm sitting there, and by the way, I'm gonna play the car, how bad the car looked right now, so you guys can kind of see. It's pretty bad. But anyway, so while this is playing, Vedant, I'm totally pronouncing the name wrong, but he was like, you know what, like, do you want to just send my car because it's fucking cold? I was like, all right, clutch, man. So I sent in there. I find out he was Uber driving, engineer guy, went to UNCC. And you know, he's just chatting it up, and we start shooting the shit, and we started like killing time, just talking about like politics, funny things. But it's not like politics, like arguing, just like because we were kind of similar in a sense that we hate fucking people who die hard for politics and shit. But yeah. So the a cop motherfucking pulls up, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, we gotta handle other shit, but like we got people coming on the way." This is an hour and a half in. The whole way, and shout out to old boy here because he's waiting with me this whole time, and I keep telling him, I'm like, hey man, you can go. I can just sit in my car, bro. It's not that serious. He's like, no. I got nothing to do, bro. I got no life. That's fine. I got nothing to do right now, man. I'm like waiting on my next job that starts the next day and stuff. He's like, dude, we're chilling. So I'm just chilling. Trooper finally comes, pulls up, gets me out of the situation, or like he kind of like files the report and everything like that. He said that there is technically one violation, but it's going to be dismissed once the insurance handles it. And it's just hitting the government property of the guard railing, which is so dumb, but you feel, Trooper was very like straightforward. All troopers are so like, not like condescending, but they're so like straightforward and blunt that it almost pisses me off. Like there's no emotion in a trooper. It almost feels like in order for you to be a state trooper, you have to like lose all emotion. They like chop your fucking balls off, so you have like no desire for anything ever. You're like a eunuch. Trooper eunuchs. But yeah, so dude pulls up, tells me that, blah blah blah. He files it, and next thing you know, he's finally he gets a tow guy to come. And he like waited with us. We're all chilling. Tow dude pulls up, and first off, tow dude didn't let me drive with him. So Vedant, shout out to him because he fucking dropped me off at a gas station where I got an Uber, fucking clutch, because I didn't wait inside and I didn't have to bother him anymore. But you're a fucking legend. But anyway, so the fucking tow guy didn't even let me ride with him. Lame. And then but the tow dude did say like it's crazy. They need to fix this road because tonight there's been 6 hydroplaning accidents just on that one road in Charlotte, off 485, and I crashed at exit 37. Fucking crazy, bro. 6 cars, hydroplane, all on one road. What are the odds of that, huh? So Tow Boys was doing his job, towing my car, and we got it towed in the lot. It's still there right now. I got all my possessions out and so forth. And shout out to Michelle for driving me back home. But yeah, I got an Uber back to my sister's place because it was closer, and I was just, your boy was just stressing, but it wasn't too bad. I could have handled it a lot worse, and it could have been a lot worse. I could have gotten hurt. And also, this is a great moment. Thank you so much if you guys have texted me, whether you see my Instagram post or if you guys know about the situation or heard it from someone else. I appreciate you guys for reaching out and worrying. And most of the texts were so like nice, or actually all of the texts that everybody was like, just thankful that you didn't get hurt and sorry about the car. And it's shitty, but things happen, and I think everything happens for a reason. I'd like to think that the car accident actually happened because the universe was like, I need to humble this motherfucker because he had such a great weekend. I had such a great weekend, guys. I don't want to get into too many details because it's corny as fuck. But I went to a metal concert, had a blast. My neck fucking hurts from jamming out. Went on the fucking... it was my first time ever listening to metal music live, which was fucking crazy. If you guys never done that, I don't care if you guys like metal or not, you just fucking do it. It's so funny. And I was in mosh pits. It was a blast. And it was just good vibes on Friday, and then Saturday we did Michelle's birthday. Michelle's birthday was also great vibes. And I was in a great mood, and I still am in a great mood. Just unfortunate that happened, but I'm just thankful that your boy is alive and thriving, alive and thriving. Yeah, all is well though. And where I want to transition to, also happy 31st birthday, Michelle. We celebrated that. That was blast. We went to Crave in Charlotte. If you guys haven't been to Crave in Charlotte, first off, get there early because it's fucking a long ass line, but it's so much fun. It's like a hookah bar with desserts and like drinks, and also dessert mixed drinks as well. But yeah, so after all this, it kind of made me have this decision I had to speed up this decision. I had been kind of thinking about getting a new car, but it was like a far distance thing. Like I almost wanted to get another house to rent out first. So I was like, I'm gonna get a new car in like a year, maybe 2 years realistically. But this has sped up the decision because I'm like, the insurance is gonna check it out this Wednesday or Thursday, and they're like, well, if it's totaled, I'm gonna have to get a new car. They're gonna write me a check for whatever they think it's worth, or whatever value at the time. And I'm just gonna have to, get a new car. Or the other situation is they're gonna fix it up. But I know that the damage is pretty bad because it's engine oil, and it's fucked up. You guys saw the video; it's pretty fucked up. And so let's say like best case they fixed it up. I'm just gonna sell the car. I don't know how much it's worth. Whether it's from anywhere from like I've heard estimates from like 4 to like 8 or 9 grand from different people. But yeah, I'm just gonna sell it, and I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm just gonna send it and get in my next car. My dad and I talked about it, and I was originally like, what if I just get another Honda or another like a fucking Toyota? I used to drive a Toyota. Just get another fucking day-to-day car, and then save up, get a house, do something else, and just do monthly payments. But my dad was like, dude, you know what, man? Why not just get the car that you want? Like, you've been talking about it. Just fucking do it. And I was like, you know what, Dad? You're a king for that. So I'm gonna get one of my end game cars. I'm not gonna get like my most end game car. I think my most end game car is I'm gonna have to be like fucking 40 at that time because I want a couple houses under my belt before I do that, which is funny because Marlon and I were both on the same boat about that. But I think I'm gonna get a Tesla 3. I really want a Tesla 3. It's affordable. It is expensive. Don't get me wrong. It's like almost twice as much as my Accord. But I have stock saved in my savings. I might just sell it, and then just unfortunate that I got to sell it, but tax season's coming up as well, so I got to be prepped for that. And just fucking send it, dude, because I want that autopilot, bro. But on top of that, like, there's a lot of things in Teslas that I don't want to say it would have prevented what would have happened, but the Tesla that I want, it also has 4-wheel drive. I think that would have impacted the weather side of everything. And then on top of that, it's also a heavy ass fucking car. So I can't even imagine it may move that much. But yeah, lots of things factoring in. But yeah, enough about the car shit, man. Let's move on, brother. What else is going on in my life? Since this is a solo episode, it's all about me. This episode is all about me, motherfuckers. I was on a podcast just this week. It released. Let me pull up the information on that. Dude, I had such a great time being a guest on a podcast for once too, because like I had never been a guest before. There we go. So her name is Brooke Cybern, I think, and she has a podcast called Behind the Channel. She also has a YouTube channel called Middle Child Lives, and you guys, I highly recommend you guys check out that podcast, and also just check her out. She's a really cool person. We shot the shit for a while, and I really like that, she's trying to make it out there in the same kind of field as me, podcasting and YouTubing. I knew how it was. She's got super chill vibes. I really fuck with her, and yeah, overall great time, great experience, and such a fun thing to be a guest on a podcast. Now I understand why people like want to be on podcasts, because it's fucking awesome, dude. You get to talk about yourself and you get to answer questions and shit. That's a Leo's dream. But other than that, let's see what else. Oh yeah, rock concert was a blast. Fucking my neck hurts. Tour change. Yeah, so I was originally gonna release the dates like 2 nights ago, yesterday. I was gonna release the dates for the college tour. I had 7 places planned. It's gonna be App State, Wake Forest, Chapel Hill. This is in no order: Chapel Hill, Duke, NC State, ECU, and UNCW. But we're gonna postpone it. We're gonna push it a month. We're gonna do it to after spring break, all the spring breaks, and so it's gonna be late March, early April. I feel like that's just the best decision for me, because I don't want this added stress during a time where I have to drive a rental car, because I'm literally driving like a fucking Toyota Camry rental car. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. So don't worry, stay tuned, guys. That's going to be 7 amazing episodes. I almost considered even releasing like 2 a week, but we'll see. I might just space it out just for filler, because we are going to Europe, so that'd be a great time to kind of upload it. Yeah, so let's see what else is. Oh yeah, painful poops, man. I wrote that down. I have been shitting my fucking brains out today, guys. I don't know if it's like this weekend just eating like shit, because I went to Soul Food, which is like Korean, like southern hybrid food, which is like hearty as fuck. Been drinking all weekend. Well, drink all of Friday, and then Thursday I had like 2 drinks. But Thursday I mean not Thursday, Saturday. Saturday I had like 2 drinks, and then but like we ate like so much fucking hearty food at Steak 48 in Charlotte. Also, Steak 48 way better than fucking Roost Chris. Fuck Roost Chris. You guys know what's up, bro. But Steak 48 was fucking gas, dude. I had almost everything was good. There was only like 1 or 2 items that were like kind of mid, but had an overall great experience there. And I had just been shitting my fucking brains out, dude. I don't know if it's my fucking body's way of just telling me like, yo, get this shit out of your motherfucking system. But it's been like fucking bullets, guys. And I'm talking wet bullets, like just liquid explosion. So I actually have a liquid IV here because I'm terrified of how dehydrated I might be from that. And on top of that, guys, just to add to all the fun of this weekend of getting in a car accident, I have a cold sore. I don't know if you guys can see it on here, but my cold sores usually come out whenever I don't have much sleep and I've been either stressed or eating unhealthy, which I've done all 3. It's the worst. If you guys are out there struggling with the cold sore, I feel you, man. I almost want to start a charity for us people, you know, just playing. But it is fucking shitty. There's so many goddamn people with it too, which is like so unfortunate. You wouldn't think that someone would just come up with some like crazy medicine at Elon. Come up with some crazy medicine where you can just inject it in your lips and next thing you know, it's fucking God. I mean, there's vaccines for, you guys know what. So why can't there be that for fucking my lips, boy? Or for other people's lips, you know what I'll say? My hair, oh yeah, I haven't even talked about this yet. It was active. It was there in my last podcast with Dan. Oh, you guys haven't watched that. That was a fun podcast to do. But yeah, it's just to update you guys. I had been thinking about it for a long time now, and I finally sent it. Shout out to Leah and Brianna, who work at the Waxy Studio. They are amazing. They fucking killed it. And yeah, I just went. I've always wanted to go either pink, like Danny Phantom White, or half and half, white and black. But I fucking sent it. We're going pink. And now that I am pink, I'm like thinking about like how cool would it be for Halloween for me to be Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, or to go white and then be Gojo. I think that'd be fucking gas. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, that's my current favorite anime. Demon Slayer is pretty good. It's all right. Jujutsu is top tier to me. Oh yeah, comedy. If you guys don't know, I've been doing stand-up once a week. I might have to skip this week, but I've been, you know, just shooting the shit, and I've been having fun with it, man. I've done 3 sets now. 3-minute set at an open mic, 5-minute set at an open mic, and a 6-minute set at kind of an open mic, but it was like kind of pre-planned, which is awesome because they have my name ready and everything. So much fun. I gotta admit, yo, Vault 816 in Greensboro. Shout out to that place. That place is such a great venue. It's like 50, 60 people, predominantly black, which is my favorite crowd because I get uncomfortable around white people because of my jokes. They're scared to laugh at it. Where black people are not scared to laugh at my motherfucking jokes. I love that shit because you know what? We've been oppressed, us Asians and blacks. We're allowed to laugh. You white people just don't understand because half the jokes are about y'all. No, I'm just playing. No, it's actually a lot of like black and Asian humor, which is fucking great. But my first set ever, this is just a little quick story before we close it up. My first set ever, I was at Idiot Box in Greensboro, and it just was a little bit of an uncomfortable environment. Like I got nervous because, well, one, it was my first time, and also like my jokes are really dark and like it's a lot of racial humor, and everyone was white and they just like kind of chuckled, laugh, but like a lot of people were nervous. I think the only people you can hear in my recording, which I haven't released yet, laughing are black people, which is like 5 people. And it was like cool, but the lady even took the mic away from me a little early, which is like fucked because I definitely counted how long I've been up there. It was like 2 minutes and like 55 seconds where other people are going like 4 minutes. I even timed it just to make sure. But then my next set, I did a light show at the O on West Market in Greensboro. Had a blast there. It was a small crowd, probably 20, 30 people, and but predominantly black. And dude, I felt so comfortable. It was just like ripping. And then the squad kind of invited me out to do a show last Thursday. It was at Vault 816. If you guys haven't been there, highly recommend you guys check that place out. Such a great venue. We went there, vibes. It's like 50, 60 people. Fucking, I think I did really good. there are some funny motherfuckers that went on. That last dude, I forgot his name. God, what was his fucking name? That last dude was so mother effing goddamn funny, boy. It was not Stephanie. What is her name? Oh, Stephanie was also fucking hilarious. But Super Dad Jones, bro, that motherfucker was cracking, dog. But yeah, so I had a blast. I think I did good. I think I did really good. I rewatched some of the footage and I was like, I obviously could always do better. There's a little bit better delivery I could have done on any joke, but I was really smooth with it. I want to get to a point where I'm not using my phone at all, because I do have my phone out where I kind of glance at certain topics whenever I'm like running out of material. But I want to get to a point where I'm just like fucking free balling, like fucking who free balls? I don't even know. But anyways, what else happened? Shout out to LeBron for beating the fucking all-time scoring record. That was dope. Oh yeah, the fucking Eagles got kind of robbed. Oh, speaking of robbery, fucking what's his name? Alexander Volkanovski or whatever in the UFC also got robbed. Crazy, man. Robberies everywhere. These motherfuckers script writing, dog. But yeah, all in all, thank you guys for listening in. This is just pretty much a story to update you guys with what's going on with me. I survived a car accident. You know what to do. Yo, boy's invincible. But yeah, I've been having fun, guys. What else is going on this week? I have a slower week, which is very convenient because of the shit that's been going on. But we'll see, man. I might have a Tesla soon, and then I might even be able to show you guys during the podcast, just like a little vlog of the Tesla, to see everything. Oh, I've been debating what color I want to get, because they charge you $1,500 for black, and I usually like black cars. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know. When I owned my Honda Accord, I got stressed out a lot over little things with the black car, like scratches, things like that. Like a black car looks amazing from the distance, but the moment you get close to it, a black car is really dirty versus a white car. White cars can stain a little bit more, it has chipping involved. But I feel like with Tesla, they've done theirs so well, and it's also like it comes out the womb white. So I'm like, you know what? Why do I want to alter my baby like that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just gonna take care of my baby like it would be out of the womb, So all the other colors are kind of corny to me. But so I'm gonna go with white. I think I'm really gonna go with white, and I'm gonna get the performance only because it's a 4-wheel drive. I really need a 4-wheel drive car because of that experience was like extremely traumatic. But yeah, wishing you guys all a great week. I hope you guys have a blast. Thank you for listening into this like 30-minute podcast or like right under. I promise you guys I have some stuff lined up. I'm going to have Selena, who is the OnlyFans model that came on my podcast. She's in my top 15 most viewed videos or podcasts. We're going to do another podcast with her where I get tattooed by her because she's been doing tattoos, which is sick. I also have a tattoo appointment tomorrow, which is today. Actually, I have a tattoo appointment today when this drops. Happy Valentine's Day. I completely forgot. That's single vibes for real. I completely forgot about Valentine's Day. What is even Valentine's Day? Fuck Valentine's Day, dude. That shit is just trying to eat our money up. But why can't you love your fucking significant other every day? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Overall, great vibes. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, I had Selena lined up. I really want to do Brian, the UFC fighter in Charlotte, but that it's been hard communicating with him. I'm gonna do Klein, a friend of mine from way back. He's a photographer, and get to talk to him about some photography shit. And also, he's into powerlifting, which is gonna be fun to talk about. But yeah, thank you so much for you guys listening in or watching in on YouTube. You guys are the best. Also, shout out to everyone who's been supporting me because we hit 1,000 subscribers. Fucking love you guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.